Hi, I'm Bobby. Today I'm going to talk about sport delivery system and how sport delivery system work on a average. A sport delivery system is a system that help you become professional and support the participant, help the athlete to develop their sports and provide entryway to in all class. This system help you when you are a local player, support and develop your talents to let you become a state player, national player, then finally become an international player. So, for example, sport delivery system for basketball in Australia. First, in local, you start as joining the school basketball team or some local sport club, and then after you achieve some goals, for example, just like you win the inter-school competition of basketball, and then the system provide you a chance to become a stage player, and and then of course, and then if you and your team win the league, you can, for example, some state basketball league, and then you can participate in the national level. For example, in Australia will be Australian Basketball League, and in the national level, and for the performance, how you play in the national level, and if you're playing well in it, and then you and one of the team of in Australia, Bombers, is a international team in Australia that will choose you. A basketball team that represent Australia will choose that the one who play well in national level to participate in international competition. For example, some Olympic or some FIBA basketball competition. So this is the sport delivery system for basketball in Australia. And after you become an international player and you want to be the top player in the world, so you will be want for a basketball player, you will be want to join the NBA. NBA is the top league of basketball in the world, so if you can play well in the NBA and become a star player, so then you will be the top player of the world. So now I'm going to talk about Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut is a Australian basketball player. He born in Enderville Hills at 28th of November in 1984, and now he is a center in the NBA team Golden State Warriors, and he and his team have won the champions in 2015, which is last year. Yeah. So for the reasons that I choose him to talk about is because he's one of the best center for me in nowadays. In the NBA nowadays, everyone are practicing 3 points and in for the 3 point, yeah, in one, and no one care about the footwork skill and the skill that being a center. So not like before. So after one of the great center in history, Shaquille O'Neal have retired, there are only a few center have the skill of footworks, and Andrew Bogut is one of the center have it. And for the other reason is why I choose him is Andrew Bogut is the first Australian to pick draft in the NBA at the top spot. So how sport delivery system help Andrew Bogut to become a NBA player? When Andrew Bogut was young, the AIS Australian Institute of Sport, one of the Australian Sport Commission, knew that Andrew Bogut have the talent on basketball, and then AIS provide a support for Andrew Bogut to develop his basketball skill. And after that, he used his skill and what he learned to lead his team to win in the Southeast Australian Basketball League, which is one of the state league. And then he participated in the FIBA basketball competition, which is a international competition for him, and lead Australian to win the FIBA Junior Men's World Champion in 2003. And also he's achieved the most valuable player on the FIBA Juniors Men World Champions. And then next year, Andrew Bogut go to the University of Utah to study and play in the NCAA, and he participates in the Mountain West Conference. And in that year, the first year he participated in the Mountain West Conference, he became the freshman of the year of that conference. And then in on next year, uh, Andrew Bogut has been chosen to be the one of the bonus team members to participate in the Olympic Games. And after he earned his experience in the Olympic Games, one of the international level competition, then he back to the University of Utah, and then he lead his team in the Mountain West Conference and become a championship in 2004, and then he also win the most fair player in the Mountain Western Conference. And after and then in 2005, he became the first Australian to be drafted in NBA at the top spot. So, and by after reading the biography of Andrew Bogut, I know that the author know about sport delivery system. He mentioned that how Andrew Bogut become an NBA player from the beginning. And for me, in the past, I don't even know how the NBA player become an NBA player, and I don't know about what is sport delivery system, and I don't think I can and anyone can be a NBA player, but now I know that they everyone can become an NBA player by the sport delivery system. But what they need to do is just to achieve a lot of goal in different level to be a professional. It is a very hard and long way to become professional. So the player who play professional uh, deserve us to be respect, and no matter they are star player or a bench player. So in conclusion, the sport delivery system can support and help us to become a professional, and Andre Bogus is one of the example for the sport delivery system. And yeah, this is the end of the forecast.